Much better.
Okay. It's not recording.
Just have your.
It's recording now?
Yeah.
All right. Hello. This is okay. That sounded really, really bad. What are you doing? All right. This is episode 1 of the Baddies and Bastards podcast, where 3 teenagers, which there's only 2 present, and a preteen. Why are you recording video? It's not a video.
I'm taking a photo.
It's why?
I don't know.
For the memories. This is lovely. This is going to go exactly how we planned. Anyway, it's about 3 teenagers and their glorious adventure through life and what they think to just 3 random teenagers in the middle of Jersey, and that's the closest location we'll give to us because there's creepers online. We don't want those creepers, do we?
The ones that explode next to us.
All right, so we have Bear. We got myself, Mater, and then our sound guy / retard is Cusco. So yeah, how are you guys doing?
Me? Honestly, I'm doing pretty good, Mater. What else can I say? My left nut is functioning.
You need those nuts, man. Let me tell you what. You can't be Hitler with one nut. Did you know that Hitler only had 1 testicle?
What?
Yeah, Hitler straight up had 1 testicle. I kid you not. He was also homosexual. He played around with little boys sometimes.
Just like Joe Biden.
You know, it's been increasingly disturbing when you walk up or, you know, look at a TV anywhere and there's Biden there and there's a kid right next to him. You fear for that little kid's life now because you know that kid's about to get, you know, touched.
Yeah, history's repeating itself.
Yeah, Hitler's just like Joe Biden, or rather, Joe Biden's just like Hitler. Lovely.
They both tweaking for him.
Did you see that video where he's straight up tweaking? It was like on Joe Rogan and everything. Like he was just like straight up tweaking, rubbing his pistol against his junk. I don't know why. I don't know why I had to like feel like I had to recreate the action here.
That was great.
Yeah, it's absolutely lovely. But the 3rd member of the podcast, I forgot this earlier. This is already gonna go great. This is gonna be like Unsub. You ever heard of the Unsub podcast? It's just these 3 stupid people that are absolutely hilarious in the middle of Texas.
Sounds like us.
Yeah, but we're in the middle of Jersey and we're way younger than them. They get to own guns and drink, and we don't. Legally. Allegedly.
Legally.
Follow the laws, people. They're good things to follow.
Don't follow our footsteps.
We're retarded. That's oh man, this is gonna as I was saying, our 3rd member, if we can even get him here eventually, he is Phil, correct? Phil,
yes.
Yes, Phil.
Phil.
What else is there? What is your stance? We're gonna get into the deep end here. How long are we in? 5 minutes in? We're already going off into the deep end. No, we're 3 minutes and 40 seconds in this, and we're already gonna go off into the deep end. How do you feel about transgender rights?
All right. I feel like my point of view has switched a little bit over the past like 2 years. I feel like I have, I guess you can say, gained more maturity, and I started to care less what they not care what they think, but like I just don't care about them. It's not like I'm not gonna talk smack to one of them if they are like coming at me for it. I'll just ignore them for as much as possible. But I feel like they shouldn't have rights above people who are straight, but they shouldn't have like they should just be
they should be treated as like regular human beings,
just regular people.
Like if you have a ding dong, then you should stay in the ding dong bathroom, you know, not go in to the woman's bathroom and feel like you.
I feel that's super strange because you don't know, like, I mean, I can go to my school right now and literally say I'm transgender and then go into a female's bathroom.
Yeah, that's a little messed up.
do people actually like want to see that? Like,
No, for sure. The women there, they're already repulsed by you on the regular. Even more so when you walk into their bathroom with your pants off. It's not exactly.
yeah, I feel like that opens up a lot more. I don't know. I guess you can say harassment to some people.
Probably,
like,
it opens up. It opens up the door to a catalyst of things. Who knows what they want to do next?
I feel like, but I mean, a female, going to a male's bathroom is kind of a different story.
But even then, it still doesn't happen as much as like male to female transgenders going into the male bathroom, or to the female bathroom. Sorry, I stand corrected.
It's the same thing with sports, because you don't want to have a person who was a male.
Oh yeah,
turn into a female fighting in the like women's or like category. Like powerlifting and stuff like that. There was.
Oh, I can attest to this definitely. So I wrestled. Obviously, you knew that. I wrestled all through my sophomore year. It was my first year wrestling at my local high school, and a couple of the weight classes. Because in Jersey right now, there's not especially where the part where we live, there's not a big female. Like, I guess you could call it league or like bracket. There's not a big female bracket for female wrestlers.
I would be all up in that, bro.
Oh my gosh, bro! There's no female 215ers. If they're 215ers, they're not female.
135.
Yeah, there's a couple 135 females, but those females that are in those lower weight classes, they go against the males, and most times I've seen it. We had one guy on our team that was always going against females, and he kicked their ass each time. I kid you not. He broke one of their ankles. He's so much stronger, so much faster. He's quicker. Faster, quicker, same difference. He's just more, physically able than what that female wrestler was.
Yeah.
And he also wrestled up a weight class against one of these females or a couple of these females, and he still beat him. Like, males have an unfair advantage, especially when they're going through puberty or going after they went through puberty and then they want to transition into female. Like you brought up right before we started that Chris from Mr. Beast was transgender now, and that freaking shocked me. Like, you saw it, I was just like, whoa. Yeah. Because I saw it on Snapchat and crap like that, but the Snapchat has so much clickbait and so much misinformation and so much bullcrap. Like, if I go into Snapchat now, and look at things, I have some of these stories blocked because just the absurdity of these, because they push so much trans propaganda and stuff like that. The reason why I call it propaganda is because it really is a problem with the, especially young females. It happens a lot in females. My school, because you go to a tech school locally, and the tech school has a lot more upstanding people.
Yeah.
It doesn't have as many people as like your public high school.
Just more mature.
More mature people that are more ready to, do their thing and just get in and get out. But with the public high school, there's a lot of people that don't know what the heck they're going to do with themselves, for one. Which, as a teenager, I don't think you should have everything figured out by now, but you should have an idea, You should have an idea. Like, I don't have everything figured out, but I have a couple ideas, I have a couple plans, It's just going to go how life goes. What was I saying? I was going off on a tangent. Now I can't remember jack shit. But it's more, this trans thing is more proliferant with females to male. So biological females thinking that they're boys. It happens a lot more with them than it is the males to females. Yeah, and I think I don't know why. I think the reason is because females, no offense to females, but they're like more, I don't know how to phrase this without, you know.
I feel like, yeah, because, I mean, I'm not as much as, like,
They're not stupid. They're not more manipulating.
fighting for, I guess you can say equality, that now to the point that they're just, like,
They're more attention seekers, yes.
Yeah.
So, and I feel like doing
like
a stunt
that.
like that is more attention seeking, and especially, and another commonality is with all these transgender cases, because I have a couple of people that I know that do, you know, swing that way and all that, is broken homes. Like the father is not there, or the father is slightly abusive, or the mother's gone, or the mother was slightly abusive. It's broken homes with a partner, you know, the guardian of the child that isn't really sufficient enough, you know. And it's sad. It's really sad to see. You know, I don't want to see people like that. I don't want to see people in broken homes and people like that. But it's just a reality nowadays, and it's crazy. We make fun of them. Like, there's another. Did you see the thing going around? Do you ever see that thing going around about the freaking kitty litter boxes?
No, I don't.
Oh man! So there was a high school somewhere above us, like mid Jersey. And they were saying that they were going to put kitty litter boxes in the bathrooms for those kids that identify as furries.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
Search that up, bro. I need to know if this is true,
I think I have a picture, but I'm not sure. So it was on somebody's story. I don't know if I saved the picture. But I could have sworn it was a thing. I have it. I think I have it saved in my phone somewhere. If we'll put it on screen. If it's in my phone, but like I could have sworn, like I saw that they were putting a notice that they were putting kitty litter boxes in schools, and it was like the craziest thing to me. Which, like, why would you want to affirm that? Like, what is the point of affirming that?
But like, I mean, for kids though, it's for kids.
Yeah,
which is the weirdest thing. I feel like which actually, this could be our next topic.
Yeah, right here. Schools are putting litter boxes into the bathrooms to accommodate kids who are identifying as furries. It might have not been.
Is that for a high school, or is that for?
So I might have misspoken and said it might not be a high school in Jersey, but it does say schools are putting litter boxes in the bathrooms. Like, I'm straight up not joking.
Oh my god, that is wild.
I know, it's crazy.
No, that can't be real.
No, it can't.
Again, I mean, if it's for schools, which is the worst part, obviously, like I just said, we can transfer into kids using hormone replacement therapy,
which that should just be chemically just call it chemically castrating somebody.
Yeah,
because that's what it is. Because if you look at the convicted pedophiles, which we'll put this on screen too, and we'll put this on screen and we'll prove it, because you know it's kind of like, it's crazy to make these outlandish claims, or close to outlandish. Seems that they're not believable, and you know, not proving it. But the same chemical that they use for hormone replacement or puberty blockers, for especially for boys, they're the same things that chemically castrate pedophiles.
What the
I know. It's crazy.
No.
You shouldn't be doing that to little kids. Like, if you're 18 and you can make your like your safe judgment on that, okay, go for it, because you're a legal adult. Nobody can. If you want to mutilate your body, like, that's not up to us. But if it's a kid, that's where I have a problem.
It's not it's not in your biology for like a boy to be I guess you can say for them to take out the testosterone and put in like
estrogen. Not even that. It's just like to prevent testosterone going into their bodies in the first place.
It's so strange, because obviously this could really mess up how a person, like, not only like brain development but body development also, and like,
oh yeah, for sure. Like, if you look at there was a transgender powerlifter, I think she whatever the hell was transgender, male to female, and when they were powerlifting, they were getting injured so much more often because the testosterone count took a nosedive, because for one, they went on puberty blockers.
Oh my god.
Or not puberty blockers, hormone blockers, and then they went on estrogen, which screwed him up.
Yeah, of course.
Because if you do that stuff, you will get cancer and all that.
Yeah, that's kind of like, well, I hate that. Because, I mean, I heard about it.
But then again, he was an illegal adult. But the thing that I had a problem with was that he was, like, powerlifting competitively against females. He was ranked, like, 500th in the world for men. And then he was, like, top first for females, which is insane. So, it's absolutely crazy. Absolute nonsense. That was a tangent. Whoa, whoa! That was a tangent. That was a big tangent. Back to the casual racism. Yeah. Get back to that.
Not there yet.
Not yet. We're only what? We're only 15 minutes in. We need a little more.
I mean, like, for these people that are using, like, hormone, like blockers and stuff like that, and, like, inserting, like, stuff like estrogen when you are clearly producing testosterone, I feel like they don't know the long-term effects that could have
that's
on your
another
body.
thing. That's another thing is
It's
that
very new.
Yeah, it's very new for one, and two, we don't have any long-term data on this stuff. And it turns out that a lot of people start regretting, this decision, which...
Of course they would.
Yeah, so, which that entails is, that screws a lot of people up mentally, They have, especially if they go through it younger, they have no sex drive. They can't orgasm. They can't do any of that, for one. For two... they can't. It heightens up their feeling of. It makes their suicidality worse. That's what it does, because it screws you up mentally. Like the reason why this thing is a whole mental thing. That's why it's classified as a mental disorder, or not disorder, but like, I guess a disorder, is because it's not supposed to be common, which it's becoming a lot more common now, which is scary, way more. And I think that's partially because it's so highly publicized and everything,
100%, because not like, I mean, if you see, like, someone like Lil Nas X, I guess you could take for example.
He was straight making songs like Panini, which were good songs too. They weren't bad, and then all of a sudden he switches to gay guy dancing on,
because now you have
like giving the devil a lap dance.
Yeah, so many people have seen him and like follow him and were like big fans of him. Now see that he changed into like a transgender.
I don't think he's not transgender. Correction, he's just gay. But like even then, it's like it's. I can't tell the difference nowadays. They're all the same to me. All right, Bin Laden, calm down.
So obviously becoming queer, I guess you can say.
Queer.
I guess that's.
Look at these queers.
Like so many people have seen him turn gay, right? I feel like everyone's like seeing it and like, wow, that's so cool. I kind of want to do that too. I feel like I get a lot of publicity and like a lot.
Yeah,
of
because you saw how much media attention he got from it.
Yeah.
People want that. People want that attention. They want it online. They want it everywhere. It's narcissism, because you're obsessed with yourself. You think the world evolves around you.
Fake, like, I don't know how you can say.
That's why you
emotions.
humble yourself. Put your faith in God, or put it at. This is my advice I give to anybody. If you're in a rut, if you're feeling like you're like the world's caving in, that girl you were talking to is, not really interested in you anymore, and you're just like, man, this sucks. Or if you feel like nobody at your school likes you, or none of your friends reach out and talk to you, or anything like that, put your faith in God. Put your faith in God. Read your scriptures. Go to church. And go to the gym. Do a sport. Yeah. Like I did wrestling, and wrestling did so much for my mental health. It actually it was so good for me at one point. I lost a ton of weight, for one. For two, it was making me feel so good that I was accomplishing something, to the point where when I got a concussion and was put out for the rest of the season, I was horrified. Like, I was like, really? I can't wrestle? Like, it was such a devastating factor. What I did then was put my faith in God. You know, it's His plan. Things are going to pan out the way that He wants it to, so on and so forth. And that has worked out. You know, God does have a plan for every single one of us. This is supposed to be a comedy. This is not turning into comedy. This is just turning into
real deep stuff. Yeah.
Real deep stuff.
Philosophy. As you were saying, I feel like like that kind of sense of achievement is what makes people go forward. And I feel like, as I was saying, with your favorite, I don't know, popular star becoming trans or gay or that queer umbrella, you would obviously seek that attention, and they want some kind of form of achievement. I feel like if they gain popularity, I guess you can say, quote unquote, popularity, I feel like they would feel that kind of form of achievement, which is just fake achievement. You're not actually gaining anything from it.
Yeah,
you're never gonna meet those people. It's never like it's just there.
That is one thing that's like very, very disturbing, you know, is you see all these people doing all these things, and especially on social media, like, get off social media, bro. It's not worth it. You see all these people doing these great things, and it kind of makes everything worse. So shut off your phone, go outside, go for a run, you know, do the things that make you happy, you know. Don't become your whole life mission about making everything fulfilling, or fulfilling for you. But just do things that genuinely make you happy, or things that will make you, you know, better. So it doesn't mean you want to do them. It means you kind of have to. Like wrestling, we didn't have a choice whether we did conditioning or not. Whenever. It was always you run.
Yeah, it's those little steps that actually lead you to great achievements. I feel like with social media, it's just like you want instant, I guess you can say, pleasure.
Validation. You want instant validation.
Achievement, pleasure, just all of that instantly. I feel like that's why kind of like this. I mean, like this school year has been going by so much quicker than any other school year. I feel like it's because social media is not on top right now, and it's just like making everything go by super quickly.
I think it's been a combination of that, and for me, it's been like, for one, I've taken this school year a lot. I learned a lot from last year, from the first year in high school, you know, doing all these things, and, you know, being a complete nerd and, you know, doofus. I still am a nerd now. And learning those things, and then still learning things now, but, you know, no, I wish I did some of the things like wrestling, for example. I wish I did that way sooner, but I don't have I didn't. So what I have to do now is, you know, work my ass off and do the absolute best I could do. But yeah, I think that's one contributing factor to why this school year passed by so fast, is because, you know, we don't really care anymore. You know, we just want to get in and get out, do what we do what we like, and try to get good grades, and, you know, just do what we have to do. Because there's people. I realized that last year I got caught up in a lot of drama with a lot of people that didn't really care about me that I thought they did, you know, and that's a hard thing to realize. It strikes you hard. It strikes you harder than a lot of things. Harder in the sense of, like, emotionally. It strikes you hard emotionally and mentally. But those battles at the end of the day are what make you stronger. They make you mentally sharper. And they give you a reference block, you know, they give you experience on what life is like, because life out of here is like, it's not pretty, for sure. Like, you see crazy stuff all the time. Like, you're working your job, and the police come in and they're like, hey, you seen a crackhead get hit on a scooter?
That poor old man.
Oh, man.
He's been, like, they even told me that he was like, he got stage 4 cancer and everything, dude. Like, he was going through rough times. He got out of like rehab and stuff like that. Like he was doing good, and then he got stage 4 cancer, and I got hit by a car.
Now you're making me feel bad by calling him a crackhead. That's not fair.
Bro, he was 60-something years old. He wasn't a crackhead.
But all the other people at your doorstep, you know, hey, I'll suck your dick for $1. I just want some meth.
How they sound. Chewing on their nails.
You know, they'll because there's like scabs you'll get like from doing meth. I don't know how they get these scabs, or if like they cut themselves and they get these scabs, and since they're smoking meth, it's in the scab. But when they go to prison, they'll take those scabs and use them as like a currency.
What the fuck?
I know.
That's kind of cool.
No, that's not cool. That's like, I feel like that could be used in like biological warfare against crackheads. I got a new idea, people.
Free money monopoly right there.
Yeah, so they'll do all kinds of stuff. Like they'll get people to do like sexual favors for them, or get some like good stuff out of it. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy.
No, wait. So why would they do that? Like, would the person they're selling it to like smoke their scab?
Yeah, they could smoke them. They could suck on them. I would assume. I know for sure they suck on them. I believe.
That is disgusting. Yeah.
I could probably get fact checked on that. We'll probably have the comment section. Oh my goodness! For those of you that, well, for everybody, Bear just showed me a picture of a South Park character with in a chair with his room covered in cum. Oh no!
You can say this one, bro.
Oh, that looks like a ball sack seam. Why are you showing me these images? These images are not going to be allowed on YouTube or Rumble, so this is going to be fantastic. Let's find one here. Let's find these memes. Are we gonna make this a segment? Look at this meme.
Okay, we can do that. Yeah.
A segment. It's literally just called "Look at this meme." All right.
I don't have memes that I can publish.
I have memes saved on my phone that are decently. They're decent. They're not the best. Me wanting to flirt. N-word. Oh no. This is really bad. Huh.
Bro, I think my friend actually took this photo. I'm not 100% sure.
Oh wow.
Tennessee, and
oh yeah, Tennessee. They have like Confederate flags everywhere.
Oh my God, that's baby.
For that, we'll put this on screen too. But it's just a picture of like a whole bunch of bikinis that are covered in Confederate flags. Yeah, there was a. You're gonna like the story. Ready? We're gonna have 2 segments on here. We're gonna have story hour, and we're gonna have show me that meme. All right. So for story hour, all right, I was in Tennessee, in this town called Gatlinburg, and they were having like festivities for Jeeps and stuff like that. They were having a Jeep invasion. It's basically you just take a whole bunch of people get together in Jeeps and they go and off-roading and crap.
Yeah, that's cool.
There was this white dude and this black dude, both very drunk. They had to be like pissed drunk, bro. And the black dude is looking at the white guy yelling, "Dude, say it, bro. I dare you. Say it, bro." The white guy turns to him and says, "My N-word." They look at each other for a second. I'm like, "Oh no, is one gonna pull out the 9? Is one gonna get stabbed? I don't know what's gonna happen." They just both go, "Yeah," and dab each other up like it was. I was like, okay. And that's Tennessee. Tennessee, they don't care. They just don't care. I saw another black dude. The black dude was in his little Ford Ranger, and he had like the biggest Confederate flag I think you could fit on a Ford Ranger. The biggest Confederate flag. I'm like, what? This is so confusing to me. All right, I'm trying to find these memes. Ugh. There was one that I was trading with one of the guys you know. and we were just like trading memes back and forth. And this was one of the ones he sent me. I'm so manly, even my balls have balls. Oh shit, I think those are tumors. Gun sign? I think not. Oh, that's coincidence. I think not. Oh no. I cannot read. That's lovely. This is another one I got. Do you think the private property brothers have ever explored each other's private property?
They do look gay.
They had to at one point. Oh, speaking of transgenderism, were. Like that Tennessee shooter. Her pronouns were. I think that's so funny that so many memes came out of that shooting in Nashville. Obviously, thoughts and prayers to the the people that lost loved ones.
The recent one?
Yeah, the one in Nashville. You didn't hear about that one?
Yeah, I've heard about it.
Yeah, I think the funniest part about that whole situation was that everybody was clowning on this transgender person. Like, it was to the point where you had the transgender activists saying, "Stop dead naming him. It's a him. It's a him." They were like, first off, either name is a dead name. Either name is a dead name, and its pronouns. They were calling it at some point. They were like, its pronouns were. All right.
Oh my god!
I found that so funny. That person deserves it. They're a piece of shit.
Was it a female underneath, and like they acted like they were a man, or
yeah? So it was a biological female that transition quote unquote to a male, and they decided when Tennessee passed a calm head, take a look at. Oh no, we can't share that one. That one is bad. That one's really bad. What was I saying though? What was I saying? Were bullcrap and all that. But yeah, that person deserves it. They're a piece of crap. But like, they were a biological female. They said they were a male, and the reason why they did it is because I guess they saw Christians as like the scum of the earth, and I believe Tennessee. You can fact check me on this. Tennessee passed a law recently, stating that kids, I believe it was minors, 18, obviously 17 and younger, could not get health affirming care, which is what we just talked about, like that hormone blocker and all that.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, but they got her. She's dead.
Yeah,
she dropped like Andy.
I saw footage from like the police officer that did shoot her.
Oh yeah,
She had a body cam on.
Yeah, those officers. That was a good shoot. Like that was good. Under Tennessee's new law, doctors are prohibited by providing gender affirming care to anyone under the age of 18. So this includes prescribing puberty blockers and hormones, and could even be penalized. Yeah, that screenshot that. We're gonna put that in there.
That you need a law for that. I think before the 2000s even started, like from people from the
think about like the people think about the Vietnam veterans. Think about like the Vietnam veterans that went off to war and then believing that they were fighting for something, worth fighting for. Yeah. Tell that to the World War II veterans that are still around, Tell that to the World War II veterans that, saw their buddies die next to them on Normandy, and they're living now, and they see the absolute insanity taking place where they're like, well, if we can't give our kids puberty blockers, then that is child abuse. You're insane.
That's the opposite. Like, I feel like it will be child abuse to give them.
Most definitely, and most definitely is. You can't do that to a child. That is a child.
Yeah.
Like
they literally have no say in.
They have no say in it. Exactly. That's the whole point. Is because they're not mature enough to know. Like I highly doubt we're mature enough to. I know going into the grocery store and like my dad says, "Hey, you want candy?" I'll be like, sure. You would be like, what candy? I'm like, I don't know. You pick. I can't even pick candy for myself, let alone picking whether I wanted to be a boy or a girl.
Yeah.
Or saying that I'm a girl when I'm a boy. I'm so blessed to have the parents I do.
Blockers, I feel like you would never be mature enough to actually know what happened to you.
Well, no, for one, it would jack you up to the point where you just feel suicidal. Like there was an experiment. I think the guy's name was John Money. He raised 2 twin boys. One twin he raised as a boy, and the other one he raised as a girl. They both ended up killing themselves because he abused them both horribly. And the one that he raised as a girl did it way sooner. Like it's a common fact that that's the only long-term case that we have that's public that says, yeah, they'll most likely kill themselves, because transgenders have the highest suicidality rate of any class of the United States ever.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like
they didn't have the same suicide rate as Jews in the freaking Auschwitz.
What?
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like people would argue it's for the fact that they might be getting bullied, I guess you would say.
My feelings are hurt.
Has like
The bullying is not what bullying used to be. Definitely
yeah,
not.
Exactly.
My feelings hurt. You know what? Deal with it. You know, you're gonna get your feelings hurt in life.
Where's your feeling? Why is your feelings getting hurt? From who? Who's hurting?
Why does it matter?
Because I'm stating my opinion, and my opinion is different than yours.
Well, that and
say your opinion, I can say mine. I don't care.
Well, yeah, that and the fact that like the real world is not gonna care about your feelings. It's not gonna care. Like they're not gonna care. They're not gonna care whether you're white, brown, black, purple, green, neon orange. They don't care.
People already treat you like you're just a normal person. Like
They treat you like you're a normal human being, and when you treat people like scum, they'll treat you like scum. So that's the way the world works. That is the way the world works. That's how the world works.
I don't know why they're trying to give like how can I say this? They're fighting for like laws and like equality. This is for trans people, not for women. But just like for equal rights and stuff like that for them, even though they already have equality, they just want to stop people from like I don't know, having their own opinions. Like if you're allowed to have your own opinion, why like then I can also have my own opinion. But they're just trying to have like get as many laws as possible. Like, oh yeah, they need to have like extra bathrooms since I
would much rather them having extra bathrooms than trying to say that we can go in the females' bathrooms.
Yeah.
I'll concede a little bit of ground to protect that like that hill that I'll die on. Like if thinking about it like that, it's sort of a compromise, I guess. But then again, in a perfect world, that wouldn't even existed. In a perfect world, a compromised world would be nobody under 18 is going in that bathroom anyway.
Yeah.
Nobody under 18 is going into that bathroom. So like, you're taking a risk using that bathroom as a biological female, and being in there with biological males. Yeah, because dudes be creepy sometimes. Dudes be creepy.
Being a man for my entire life.
Yeah, being a biological male.
Yeah.
I can definitely attest that some dudes are very, very creepy for no reason. Yeah, so you're taking that risk going into the bathroom with a biological male, which a lot of the transgender folk are kind of like rapey. It's weird.
Yeah.
You hear that case about this man, biological man, transitioned into a female, I think, and his mom had dementia. And it turned out that he was having relations with his mother.
What the? Wait.
To the point of where they were banging every night, but she would forget about the whole thing because she had dementia.
Oh my god. What?
Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? Cusco, you got it?
Looking it up right now.
Damn.
He raped his 79-year-old daughter, or not daughter, mother. YouTube trans star Chris Chan, 39, is arrested in on incest charges after raping her 79-year-old dementia-suffered mother. YouTube personality and the creator of popular webcomic series, Chris Chan, has been arrested on the incest charges involving her elderly mother after allegedly admitting to them.
That's crazy.
What? Oh,
Screenshot that. Make sure we have that for in post. So yeah, isn't that crazy?
no.
And there's a lot of stories like that too. But there's also a lot of stories of like fathers putting their little girls into like sex trafficking rings, which is horrible. So like it's definitely believable, you know. It's not crazy, I guess.
It kind of is, because, like, think about being biologically, that guy, Chris Chan. Think about, like,
Well, he's probably
having
never-
that mentality.
He's probably never been laid in his life. Yeah, which is really, really weird to think about. Like, that's where you came from, Brody.
Yeah. He's going back in where he came from.
No, that makes me so uncomfortable. Go ahead, voice your opinions, Val. I'll send you guys all these things that I've had. So.
No, but, like, again, think about being Chris Chan, thinking about that. Like, you're, like, thinking about having sex with your own mom. That has dementia. That has a mental.
Well, not even just thinking about it, but actually going through with it.
Yeah.
You know, and like.
Was he drunk? Like, did he know?
No, because
Was he on drugs? 'Cause
go through that link again, because I believe he did it multiple times, didn't he? Like they would.
it says repeatedly came on to his mother.
Exactly, like he did it multiple times. So there's no way that there was multiple times where he was drunk and he decided to take advantage. How does it say a number, like the exact amount of times, or is it just like does it just say generally?
That's you.
That's one thing that scares me. Like if you do it without a condom, like you got a child for the rest of your life.
Brother.
No, what? No. Oh wait, you're thinking about the
case.
Oh yeah, in this crazy person's case, it would be his brother, but also his father. Ah, good thing she was way past menopause. Oh goodness. Oh, that's so disgusting.
Oh my dude! Imagine like looking at yourself in the mirror and thinking like, I have raped my own mom.
Well, he probably wasn't. He probably wasn't thinking like rape. He was probably just thinking like, "Oh, I did it to my own mother. I feel so."
You think he was badass?
I guess so, because that is disgusting. That is
He's gonna get hated on in prison because you're definitely going to jail for life for that. I'm not sure if this is real or not.
100 times a year.
Oh my god.
Comes. Trans woman comes out 100 times a year. Oh wait, no. That's no. That wow, Cusco. That was horrible. That was horrible. It comes out, not coming onto. That can be taken into two context. No, but like saying that because I guess the dude's mom is like has dementia and can't remember anything. So she was like, I don't remember having a daughter. That's right, Mom. You didn't. You had a son. But I identify as a woman now. Oh, how loving or whatever. I was about to say 100 times a year. How long? I'm assuming that the Christian or whatever this dude, Chris, whatever, not Chris from Mr. Beast like we were talking about earlier, but like this guy that we're talking about now has at least done this like I think it was like 39 times or something like that. It was like it was up there. You can't be drunk like 39 times. It wasn't like once or twice. Yeah. It was a deliberate action. It may have been an accident first time, like he was slightly drunk and just like screw it, whatever. but like he really like
Did it multiple times.
multiple times. Because you have the same thing with serial killers. Yeah. Like serial killers will have that same state of mind. And I'm not saying like all trans people are serial killers or all trans kids trans people are rapists or whatever. What I'm saying is it's kind of the same thought pattern, because like the way that he was thinking there was like, oh, I did it once, I could probably get away with it again. Yeah. And that's the same thing serial killers do. Like once they kill somebody for the first time, and they're psychotic, you got to remember that. I got away with it the first time, I can probably do it again.
It's like that scene from The Wolf of Wall Street where he was like, that pussy's like drugs.
I mean, her pussy was like heroin to me.
That pussy's like drugs. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, the world that we live in is absolutely
if there
crazy.
Were more examples of anything like that, like...
More examples?
That is a crazy story.
Trans has
Oh, bro looks like a Discord moderator, bro.
Does he? Let me see him.
God damn.
I think I remember what he looks like, but like, here, let me see.
Wait,
let me see.
Is this the correct guy?
Let me see.
That's the guy, right?
Yeah, his name was like the
Christian Chandler or something.
Yeah.
Oh
that
my
was a short
gosh.
Jam, short.
Oh,
look at this drawing that he made.
Let me see.
That's creepy. It's okay, Chris, you're special. I think that was his drawing.
Oh, what? Oh my god.
All this you can find on Google, by the way.
Full name is...
So if we forget to put these into the or on screen or whatever, you can find these on Google. These are Googleable. Mm-hmm. Like it's not that hard to find. It's just it's not well talked about. It's not talked about. It's not this well talked about in the general like space in society.
Wait, is this recent?
It should have been like a couple
Oh my
years.
god, March 2023. This was recent.
Was it?
Was it? Did
Yeah.
you call it recently?
Hold up.
Oh my god.
All right, we're gonna cut it right here. I got something to just do real quick. Bit of a jump cut. Anyway, sorry, we had something to take care of here. I'm trying to find to see if this is a commonality for stuff like this to happen. But I know that was a pretty big, prominent story, which, you know, it's kind of weird that happened in the first place.
I just heard on YouTube that he's out of jail.
Is he out of jail? No way. There's no way for...
Can't be.
Yeah, there's no way.
Okay, so he was arrested on August 1st of 2021.
Yeah, so it happened from like 2020 to 20...
He was released from jail. This was from March 2023.
Why? I think what it is, I remember hearing the story. I think what it is that they couldn't charge him with like rape because it was kind of consensual because she had dementia. But they could get him on the incest charges, which I think that only lands you like 5 years. And what state was he arrested in? Because that matters a lot too. Because a lot of the DA offices for like California, New York, and stuff like that.
Held in Central Virginia Regional Jail.
Central Virginia. Okay.
I'm not sure if he was arrested.
Virginia has a little bit of leeway. Yeah, Virginia has a little bit of leeway with that stuff. I mean, for gosh sakes, I saw a freaking truck driving down I was going down to North Carolina, and I kid you not, we passed this Jeep, and it says on the back, it has the license plate says inbred or something like that. I think I have the picture here for that too.
Joe Rogan also
did he cover that story?
Oh no, on Chris Chan, he covered a story on Chris Chan apparently Jordan Peterson told him about it. Dude, but yeah, I mean, I heard another story of there's this family, they have their own village and they're all incest. So apparently
that happens a lot, believe it or not.
So both of their parents are, well, brothers and sisters got together, and they had like a family of like 10 or something like. I mean, if you can search that up,
Cusco real quick?
Cusco, can you get that for us? Cusco, can you do
making
something
sure.
for me?
Because, I mean, I heard about it online, and they all have like mental disabilities. Obviously, like they can't.
Well, yeah, because you learn about this in science. I'm not sure how far along you are in the science thing, but like you're supposed to have a certain set of chromosomes to another certain set of chromosomes, and when you breed or fornicate, however you want to phrase that,
Do you mean this one?
it's in West Virginia or something like that?
No, I'm just looking at and I just searched up incest village, and here's one that's 4 generations of incest.
Just don't go to Pornhub with that, okay? Just don't go there with that, all right?
I'm not 100% sure if this is the one.
This one I think has the guy that barks. He can't speak.
That's the
he
guy.
barks.
That's what I'm talking about.
He can only bark.
He only barks.
Oh yeah, Joe Rogan did a segment on it with the guy who went out there to go look at him. Yeah, it was in Kentucky, I think. It was in like Kentucky or something. Kentucky or West Virginia, I can't remember.
Alabama.
No. Sweet home Alabama. Lord, I'm coming home to you. Incest Village.
Bro, I was one like from the hentai.
Cult
bro.
clan incest case. What the hell? You go down and it says Wikipedia and it says, oh, okay. That.
Yeah.
Don't go down farther on that. Free porn videos about Incest Village. Ugh.
What?
That's disgusting.
Let me see that.
Oh, whoa.
That's crazy, bro. Oh my god.
But yeah, as I was saying, when you breed, when you have a kid with somebody, the reason you have to have a certain set of chromosomes. So you have 26 chromosomes in your sperm cell, or it's like 21. It's 21 chromosomes in sperm cell, and 21 21 chromosomes in an egg cell. And when those two come together, they make 42 chromosomes. And those chromosomes, they make somebody. Yeah. But when you have too many commonalities between the chromosomes, the diseases become more prevalent because you're using the same DNA. Oh, it was 23. There's 23 chromosomes in an egg and sperm cell. I was a couple off. That's fine. And when you crossbreed with your own, sibling, you're pulling the same DNA essentially. Mm-hmm. You have the same two halves of DNA. It might not be like a scan for scan copy, but it's going to be
similar enough.
It's gonna be damn close. So like, and then imagine that, but like the parents of the parents of the kids had the same DNA instead of having opposite DNA. So say a grandma and granddad were completely two different. They weren't related, and then their kids, they breeded with each other. They had a boy and a girl. So that boy and a girl have this similar DNA, and then they have a kid, and those kids have almost the same exact copies of DNA, and then they all become jacked up. Like it was to a point where there was a deficiency with one of these people, these incest places, and they were turning blue. But it wasn't like a disease. You pull it up, Cusco. It wasn't like a disease, but it was just like some type of gene that they had, and like the last person to have that blue gene was, I think the last guy had it in like 1993. Yes. So it's a crazy world that we live in. Crazy world. Blue people. Oh no, an ad. Damn you. Fuck you, ad. Aztec ruins. I don't care about Aztec ruins right now. Blue people of Kentucky. Why the Fugate family had blue skin. Yeah, so...
The fuck's up with Kentucky and all this?
There are hills. They're freaking Appalachian Hills, man. Appalachia has, like, a lot of folklore. Like, do you believe in, like, skinwalkers and crap like that?
No.
Really?
Nah, yeah. I'm skeptical. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, it's kind of like I believe they're real. I believe like skinwalkers and crap like that are real, because there is no way when you're walking out in the middle of the woods somewhere and you hear, oh, it's making my hair stand up now. Ugh. There is no way in hell that these people go missing for no reason, and they all have like similar reports of like, ugh, it's creepy. It's creepy.
Could just be Joe Biden, bro.
It could be just Joe Biden hiding in the bush, you know. He can't do it with little kids because little kids don't have bushes. We should probably cut that out. That's that was horrible. No, man, that was really bad. Oh no.
That's some bloopers, bro. We'll have a bloopers.
Oh, that should not have been said. Baddies and Bastards podcast canceled on episode 1. Oh man.
How did we get from talking about trans people to incest?
Because we were talking about that Christian dude. He wasn't Christian, but his name was Christian. But like, I believe that skinwalker stuff is like, some of it's got some validity to it. Like, it's fucking creepy. My brother served out west for a while. He was serving a religious mission for Latter-day Saints, Church of Latter-day Saints. And he was serving out west for a while. And he served near this native reserve in Idaho. And these people like were talking about skinwalkers like they were freaking real. Like, the coyote cross the road, don't cross the freaking road, bro. Don't cross it. There's a coyote, we gotta turn around and go the other way, because if you cross the path of a skinwalker, you're screwed. And the reason why I find it the subject so fascinating is because it's so well known, but yet so little is known about it. Because like I believe each tribe had their own like spin on the skinwalker and everything. Skinwalker and some of those northern Canadian tribes, northeastern Canadian tribes believed in the Wendigo. The Wendigo was like this flesh-eating feral man, tall, skinny, and white.
It's just, I would have it, like, if I want to, I'm open-minded, so I feel like...
There's a ton of people that go missing every year, bro.
I kind of want to do research about it now.
Like, look up missing 411 cases, and they will make your skin crawl sometimes. Like, there was this one case, this guy was a forest worker, something like that. Somebody in the comments will probably address it. But their whole purpose is to like look for people that go missing in a park, or provide first aid, go find people, you know. That's their whole job. They sent a search party out for a kid, and they didn't find the kid, but they made this one guy go climb a tree to look for this kid. He goes up into the tree and finds the kid with his guts hanging out of his butt.
What?
Yeah, his guts are hanging out of his anus. Yeah, poor kid, you know, obviously thoughts and prayers. He had blood come out of his mouth. Kid was definitely dead. And he just he didn't want any of that touching him, so he just kind of like picked him up and like dropped him out of the tree, which is kind of disrespectful to the body. But like, he was freaked out because they were told that this kid was missing. They were told that he was perfectly fine. It's not an area commonly known for mountain lions to drag something up that high into a tree. Couldn't have climbed up there his own, and a mountain lion would have a hard time climbing in that position of the tree. I believe that was the account. I could be wrong. And they found him in the tree, and he was dead. Like, dead. So, like, some of that stuff has got validity to it, I believe. Like, the version of the skinwalker that I believe is the one that my brother told me about what the tribe had told him. The tribe that he was near told him about it. And it was... They believed that it was a banished soul. So, like, say you would commit a murder within the tribe or commit a horrible act. The tribe would banish you. You become a lonely soul, and you could shapeshift into, like, coyotes or owls or something like that. And those folklore tales are freaky. And Appalachia's got some of that, you know? Appalachia's got some of that same folklore. And, ooh, it's creepy. Whew. That's why you never go in the woods alone. Go with somebody. You know, make sure you could see each other. Again, what about so we're going back to Chris's case after talking about skinwalkers.
Yeah, with Mr. Beast. I feel like
I was just looking on my phone about how Snapchat has a whole bunch of this crazy crap, and one of the stories there was like Chris is suing fans that misgender him. Do you have any more on that?
There was I forgot what it was, but I think it was I think it said that old Chris would hate on new Chris, and I feel like he's suing him for saying that, obviously, and he has like documents that he's about to sue him. Like he's actually threatening him with like actually suing that person just for shitting on him. But like I don't know why he would change like that. I mean, he did state apparently on a tweet that he used to be transgender when he was a teenager, very young teenager, like maybe even preteen.
But I feel like a lot of people lie about that though.
Yeah.
A lot of people like they lie about that type of stuff.
That apparently he was transgender and that he was like bullied for it. Then he turned straight, and now apparently it's 2023. Anyone can do it, whatever they want.
Yeah.
He's on hormone block therapy or hormone replacement therapy and everything like that, and it's just completely changing.
It's sad because he was a cool dude and everything, but like to see him to do this like 180-degree flip, like everybody thought he was like one of the cooler guys on there, you know.
Yeah.
It was real. He kind of acted like a kid, but like it was, you know, he was likable. But now like it's just like it's not the same. I feel like that's a lot of things with I guess that's just the thing of like growing up or whatever. A lot of things don't feel the same anymore, which granted, because you grow up, you mature and everything, but like it's just crazy, you know, how people flip, how people change, and you see who people really are and crap like that, you know.
I mean, apparently people are saying that it was like Carl that really caused it, which, I mean, a lot of people like Carl, but
yeah.
I personally, even the first time he came on their channel, I did not like him. I thought he was more childish than them. Cause I didn't feel like they were joking around like they were like 14.
Isn't Carl like gay or something? He's like bisexual.
I think he said that he was asexual. I'm pretty sure he said that he was asexual.
Yeah, it's still weird, you know. Just to say that like you could just say, you know, I don't really, you know, want to have sex. It's just not my thing. Instead of making a whole new identity behind it. That's a lot of the things now, is that everybody feels like they have to have an identity, you know. Everybody has to feel like you know, they're their own special thing.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, if you look at like, I'm not sure I have to look at this by myself, but I've seen clips like the whole Mr. Beast crew, besides Carl, is like really not feeling the new Chris. Like they're really like off-put by what Chris actually did.
Yeah,
the way he changed.
They see their friend and the guy that they really enjoyed, and you can tell too, like a guy they really enjoyed, and then all of a sudden he's just like 180-degree flip, completely different person. And
I think it's because of Carl though, mainly because of Carl.
I don't have any.
He brought. I feel like he brought wokeness into that group.
Maybe, I don't know. I don't really have any, because I'm not like a Mr. Beast connoisseur. You know, I don't have a whole bunch of insight on that. But with that said, that brings us to 100, an hour and 5 minutes. It would probably be less when we cut that up and everything. So thank you for listening to the Baddies and Bastards podcast, which we will be on Rumble at hopefully Baddies and Bastards if we get this uploaded. We're still figuring everything out. And on YouTube at Baddies and Bastards. If you liked, please like, share, and subscribe. We would really appreciate it.
With your friends too.
Yeah, definitely share with friends. If we try to keep it light, but you know, this is the first time we were doing this, so there might be room. No cocaine yet, but you best believe I got some ready. But yeah, we're still getting everything figured out here. This is just kind of like, you know, messing around. So please tell your friends, if you agreed with some points, or if you refuted some others. Please have a calm and rational discussion down below in the comment section. But we appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Have yourself a wonderful wonderful day. God bless everybody. God bless.
God bless.